I just got the results back from my ICP test, and my water quality is the worst it's ever been. I really don't understand how everything is thriving right now. My algae's at an all-time low. The coral coloration is great. Everything is growing really nicely. I think the cause might be that somehow the test was faulty. Maybe, hopefully. I don't know, because the test result is terrible. All right, we got our lights thrown into all blue so you guys could check it out. This doesn't look like a tank that's doing bad, in my opinion. The grafted Monty color has almost came completely back in. Look at this nice piece down here. That was pretty much almost a goner. There was like a little bit on the rim hanging on for dear life. This nuclear meltdown right here was getting covered by a piece of Monty. Once I sold that piece, it just colored up without much difficulty. This red Monty here is growing out of control. Look at the white tips, all the growth there. I do need to frag this very soon, so hopefully some people hit me up for it, because it's starting to like grow over this, and obviously I don't want that, but I need to cut it back. But yeah, like that's doing great. Blue plating sponge is over here layering and layering and layering. These guys down here have great coloration, still growing, still spreading out over the rock, no signs of slowing down. The Zoa garden is popping off. These over here kept falling off. I had to just put them up there, so that's probably why they're not open. But yeah, everything that's there, look at these at the edge. I think I put these on here, I want to say with like 2 or 3 polyps. And look, it's just taken, actually, that's the first time I've looked at it like that. That's gonna look sick on the edge. It's definitely more colorful than all the rest of them. Hopefully it keeps growing out. And our little pink diamond that's right there, it's getting bigger too. Great spot for it. Favias keep plating. The mushroom looks like it might split again soon. I got pieces of Space Invader chalice that I could just keep fragging off. This buddy right here is good. This chalice right here is good. These are as fluffy as ever. It's really just not making sense to me. All right, I want to show you guys really quick how all of the frags opened up. So nice. Like, I don't even think I lost any Zoas. All the hammers opened up really well. Great coloration. You see the ASD rainbow millies down there growing out too. Most of the hammers are like 2 to 3 heads. I got maybe like 1 or 2 that are 1 heads in there, but most of them are 2+. And then the Zoas, just, I think the way that we fragged them out, the colonies, I think worked out nicely. Those first 3 rows are like 20, and then we got a $30 section, 40 and 50, depending on how many are on there. But yeah, so that's doing well. If you guys are local to South Florida and interested in picking up any frags, I gotta clear out this frag rack. So yeah, hit me up on Instagram at Dream State Living. All right, let's get to these results. Drum roll, please. 65% water quality. Absolutely horrendous. Is my water acid? So the overall quality of the water is 65%. From the major elements. Seems like our minor elements are okay, and we don't have any pollutants in the water, which is great. Salinity is 33.89, 34. That's fine. It's good, normal. This test didn't check for KH for whatever reason, so we don't have that. Down here is where things start to get a little wild. So our chloride, sodium, magnesium, all normal, and then our sulfur is critically low. It's only, so it says ideal value, I gotta stop clicking. Ideal value 881, actually what does that say? The use of unbalanced supply systems reduces sulfur content in the aquarium. Ion shift, but how do we fix it? Moving right along, this is the level right here that caused major concern for me. It says my calcium is at 638. I usually keep it at 450. This is almost at 200 over what I usually keep or like to keep my calcium at. I would understand if I was changing my calcium levels and stuff, but I haven't changed anything in months and months and months since my tank has been running. Like, I just kind of, within like one more, I don't even know. I don't change it often enough to even remember what it is that I'm putting up higher milliliters. Like, within 1 milliliter is what I would change it if I would change it, and it's been months. So when I did see these results, I did lower it 1 milligram. I haven't tested it yet, but just in case it was this high, I lowered it 1 milligram just to stop it from keep going higher and higher and higher. But yeah, I don't know. 638 sounds incredibly high. Potassium's normal. Bromine is below normal, but not far off. I feel like I've always been pretty low on bromine. And then stromine is critically high. It's supposed to be 7.8, it's 12.7. Again, how does this even come down? Water changes? I don't know. A lot of this stuff, like I know the basic alkalinity, calcium, that kind of stuff. I don't really test normally for all this other stuff. Moving down to our minor elements, we are doing pretty good over here. Slightly low on our lithium. Manganese, I feel like I've never had in there. A little low on the iron. Coming down to our nutrients, this was a pleasant surprise. Phosphate, 0.1. That is a fantastic level for me. I know you're probably thinking like 0.1 is still high, but that is not that bad. I have always been at like 0.4 majority of the time. This was my test from 2021, which also, it shows 63 overall, but it did more stuff. So on the main screen, it's showing that it was an 80% water quality. Anyway, look at the phosphate. Phosphate, 0.48, right? The next time, this was 2022. Phosphate, 0.3, still critically high. Then we had another ICP test in 2023, got our water quality up to 85%. Coming down here, our phosphate was all the way up to 0.88. 0.88, critically high. And now we are sitting at a phosphate of 0.11, just slightly above normal. That is a win for me. And all the pollutants are normal. Let's test my calcium and see where it's actually sitting. Quick update on this tank, guys. The algae is back again. I can't seem to keep Mexican turbo snail in here very long. They end up eventually dying. I have algae over here that's just getting out of control again. I mean, some of the corals are still doing fluffy. This blasto has another head growing on it, which is pretty sick. Growing nice and fast, but at the same time, while this one is growing another head, the tiger blasto over here was doing a little bit worse. So I don't know, a lot of hit and misses. I have been considering selling this tank to just focus on the main display tank. However, I have one big issue, and that is the fish. I don't want to sell my fish. These are like, sorry other fishies, but these are my coolest fish, and I don't want to get rid of them. My problem is that I already have 2 clownfish in the other tank, so I don't think that I could throw these guys into that tank. If you guys know a lot about clownfish, like, drop a comment down below and let me know. I've been trying to like research it and see. They say sometimes when it's like the same breed, it will work. I can't honestly figure out if they're even the same breed, because those have the dark black lines and these have black lines as well, but they're a little less dark, but they're still there. So it's just like, I'm not a fish expert. I don't freaking know. But it would be awesome if I could have these 3 fish in my big tank and then just have all of them in there. But I really don't think it's gonna work. So I'm kind of stuck keeping the tank. Yeah, but drop a comment and let me know if you guys think I can combine my clownfish and put everybody into one big happy household. Okay, hey, check out these little stickers. The new little Skellyfest stickers. They'll be available at the merch booth. Skellyfest is right around the corner on August 16th in Pembroke Pines, Florida. I hope to see you guys out there. You can buy tickets online at www.skellyfest.com. Calcium test, let's do this. 5 milliliters in there, and we need to do 5 drops of this. Ooh, that other one just missed on the outside. Shaky, 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 shaky. Brand new, fresh, fresh, fresh. There's some stuff floating in there. I don't love that. Here we go, from pink to blue, with the solution that may or may not be good. Okay, not good, guys. We put all that in there and it still hasn't changed, which means we are pretty freaking high. Okay, let me get more. Okay, there, take 2, and it turned pretty much right away. So it was one, and then, oh, I don't even, how would I do this? 1, and then using 2 of them, but this only starts at 0.58. So I guess I just gotta divide this by, if that was 10, right, by 2. Hold on, let me math. Okay, I think I got it. From 0.8 to 1 is 0.2, and that's 100. So if my I used up all the juice the first time. That's 500 plus 100 is 600. What in the world? I'm kind of in disbelief. I'm gonna do this test one more time and see what the results come back as. Yep, still 650. So I guess the lab controlled water tests weren't contaminated and my calcium really is just that high. We are gonna come into here and once a day, every day, we're gonna drop that one for 6. No, I think I gotta drop it 2. I don't wanna go too crazy, but we'll just do, so I dropped it 2 milliliters. The goal is to slowly bring it back down to that 450 range. I think I have a water change probably next week. So that should help as well. I don't want to go too crazy the other way and then shock everything, and like especially because stuff isn't doing bad. So it's not like the calcium is so high and then everything is dying. It's kind of the opposite. The calcium is high and everything is doing better. So I'm just gonna kind of slowly dial it back to that 450. Maybe we sit at 500. I don't know. Maybe if stuff starts looking bad again when I go below back to that 450. We'll consider keeping it a little higher. Drop a comment down below and let me know what you guys keep your levels at, your ALK and calcium. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching and we'll see you in the next one. Later.